How was your Christmas, buddy?
My Christmas was interesting. I was the foreman on a jury for a murder trial. And I'm not kidding.
We're all dead with Chris and Matt, two idiots, friends in a great big chat. Meet the boys and hear their words. Their brains are full of stinky old turds. But what would you rather do instead? We're all dead. We're all dead. We're all dead.
I have a lot of follow-up questions. I got a lot of follow-up questions.
So, no, yes, I juried out. Boy, what an interesting week that was. I was walking through the courtroom with holiday decorations up, deciding...
They decorated the courtroom.
I mean, there's Christmas decorations up at the courthouse, and it was weird. That's going crazy. Into a murder trial every day. So, yeah.
Weird.
I got jury duty, and my jury duty, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to not get selected. For sure.
Yeah. As one always hopes, you're never going to get selected. There was like, what was it, like another one of those where there's like 200 something people? Like there's just a shitload of people there.
So I walk in, there are 200.
Your odds are very low you're going to get selected.
Well, there are 270 jurors there, and we all get our numbers, and I won't say mine for fear of ruining this case.
We all know what it was. 69.
It was, juror 69.
Juror 69.
And everybody in the court laughed, including
they were all,
the victim's family.
Nice.
Cool.
The bailiff gave you a nod. Yes. The judge was like,
dude.
He did that weird tongue thing.
So I looked, there were like 6 teams of lawyers at the jury selection when they when we had to say our names, our ages, and our occupations, and our spouses' occupations. That's all the information the jury or the lawyers get to do their selecting.
Really? Spouse's occupation plays it. What did the single people say?
They have to say they're single, or you have to say you're divorced.
Gotcha.
And, dude, all of that stuff is a major factor in their picking. They are trying to find the demographic that will vote more liberal, more conservative, more this, more that, and it's very complex, the demographic breakdowns.
That's so weird.
And they go against what you would think, a lot of those stereotypes. Like,
so do you think that what you said... I mean, obviously, somebody liked it.
I said I was in film, and I feel like I was one. So I was one of 2 men on my jury. All the rest,
out of 12. 2 out of 12 were men.
2 out of 12 were men. Half of the women were young white girls. There were
young white girls.
Then there were older black women, and
nice.
It's really. Like and me and the guy looked exactly the same and were the same age. So
weird.
We were clearly selected by the same sides. Those demographics were picked by the same team, and you don't always know how it breaks down.
Wait. So you think it was like the prosecution picked you because you were maybe more liberal?
Maybe.
And the
maybe.
No. Sorry, the defense picked you rather, not the prosecution.
Oh, right, yeah.
But so does the defense pick the jury, or do they both teams they have to mutually agree on?
So no, yes, they both have to agree on each juror. So I don't know the numbers exactly, but I believe it's something like the defense selects. Or the state goes, we're going to pick 10 people one at a time, and you have 5 dismissals, or what, and then it'll like swap. So it's basically a casino game for some guy's life, and they're like, oh,
so insane.
So the defense may have been like, well, he's a white guy, but he works in film, so maybe he's more liberal, so we're going to okay him so we don't get fucked down the road in a few minutes by some other guy we can't say no to. So it works itself out to where the jury is actually like extremely fair and very like more unbiased than you would think. A group of 12 people together is less biased than just one or two people, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah,
No
that
one
many
walked in there
assumptions.
like,
You have to explain yourself to each other, right? Like you had,
right.
and you
I
said
mean,
you were the foreman.
You don't have to, yes. I did not volunteer to be the foreman. I was simply, we were talking in the deliberation room like sort of pre-trial. Like maybe we had heard opening arguments. We had until the end of the second day to choose the foreman. But I said something. We weren't really talking about the case. You don't talk about the case before the case ends, really, because it's based on partial, like, defenses and things. They're setting up something or whatever.
Didn't you?
Sorry.
When you told me after it was all over, I think we had a brief conversation about it. But you said like a couple of the older black ladies that were in the jury were immediately like, this motherfucker is guilty.
Yeah. No, they didn't say guilty. I just want to make that clear. But
yeah,
dude,
there's something not right about this guy.
One woman just was like, did you see the way his eyes look? And I'm like, ma'am, we cannot judge anything based on the way a guy looks or his eyes or how they act in court. You can't judge someone based on how they act in court, dude. You have no clue how you would act.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah, that Murdoch dude cried his entire court case, and he was guilty. Our defendant did not cry, and he was also probably guilty. No, he's guilty.
Well, he was found guilty in a court of law.
So
damn.
So okay,
So yeah.
Okay, so I've heard, by the way, from a lawyer that older black people are not on the side of younger black defendants, and you wouldn't think that, but
it's interesting.
I think it's because they're the generation, considering their generation currently, it's like because they went through all this and didn't fuck up and got out of it, and they're like, you are fucking everything up for us by being like a gangbanger. So they're way more judgmental. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But see, that's obviously that's a
huge generalization.
Huge generalization that lawyers use.
Sure.
But apparently it works for them. I'm sure they get. They choose incorrectly all the time. But yes.
Yeah, back to you. So you said something in the jury room,
so I
just
said
like in general.
Yeah, about like how proceedings work, because they were like, does this happen? I'm like, no, they have to state their case, then this has to happen. Like, I kind of know how it works. And they were like, you should be the foreman. I was like, I really don't know. And they're like, you should. I was like, okay. I was like,
they're like, you watched A Few Good Men, even though that was a
made up
military trial. We're gonna go ahead and assume that you're probably the best one for this.
Yeah, yeah. So it was crazy, dude. The first time we walked into the courtroom, the 12 of us, actually, the 14 of us. Because there's two alternates and they have to be there for the entire thing, sitting in the jury box with us, basically.
Okay.
Because they can't miss one piece of anything. Otherwise they can't rule. Turns out that's the case for going to the bathroom as well. Only one juror made that mistake.
What?
A young girl, the youngest of the jurors, she was very sweet, but she was like, we have like a handler, like a clerk of the court who is our handler, and she like turned to him in the middle of the case going on. It was like
while they were talking.
It was like, she's like, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. And he was like, okay, excuse me, judge. And the judge was like, oh yeah. And like the whole case, everything stopped. And he was just like, may the jury be excused for a moment for a bathroom break? And the judge was like, All right, we're gonna dismiss the jury for 10 minutes. We'll be back. I was like, the girl was like, oh my god,
So embarrassed.
and the guy was like, yeah, you can't go
I
to
just
the
had to
bathroom
take a little poop.
and miss the court case. Like, if it's like life
Yeah.
or death, every single
yeah.
thing that's being said,
Yeah,
literally.
you can't miss anything.
Oh my god,
That's so funny. I mean, she must have been mortified. Then she knew. She's like,
Yes.
all right, I'm going to go before we get
Yeah,
into the
and
courtroom next time.
everybody else held it as long as possible. Yeah, it didn't happen again.
That's
It's oh my god, dude.
what a way to find out.
So
Can I just slip out real quick? You guys catch me up when I get back. No. It's
Yeah.
got to be official.
it doesn't stream into the bathroom speakers like a concert. So so we had to be escorted everywhere around the courthouse. We had to all be together all the time. The trial, dude, I was jury selected Monday morning. Trial started Tuesday morning, and the trial ended Thursday evening, and we deliberated for 2 hours and then came back with a verdict. So 3 days in a courtroom. Oh, and I was saying, the first time we walked into that courtroom, dude, you walk in, all 12 of you, every single person is there, present, defendant's there, the family of the defendant, the family of the victims, or the victim, judge, everyone
judge.
is standing, and you walk in,
And they're all looking at
and they're
you,
all
I would
staring.
assume.
Yes, the defendant is staring at you like, guys,
Guys, please.
I mean, we're it.
Non-verbally pleading.
Crazy.
Just like,
And one of the women said
my
that
God.
in the deliberation room was like, I think he's staring at me. And I was like, lady, I would be staring at you too. I'd be like, do they buy it? Do they believe this? Am I like, yeah, of course he's staring. So dude, my heart was racing when I first walked in there. And then it was like, okay, it's like someone was like, the jury's all accounted for. The judge is like, great, have a seat. The state can start their case. And it was like, okay, opening statement. Here we go. And it was like instant.
immediately.
I was like, whoa.
That's so, no beating around the bush. Just
Yeah.
go straight for it. Holy shit.
No drama leading up to it. It's just going. And then,
All right, here we go.
yeah,
On the night of da-da-da-da-da, this
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
yeah.
Did they tell you? Did you get debriefed by the clerk of court about how to talk about this on a podcast?
Not whatsoever. I might have a gang fucking kill me.
Oh no, that would be bad.
Yeah. Dude, when we handed in a guilty verdict, an armed guard had to walk us through the building to the parking garage, and then you get in your car and it's like, bye. And you're just like on your own. It's like,
Holy shit.
so get this too. So this guy, all right, I just said, so it was a guy who he killed someone thinking he was killing one of his gang enemies, and he killed the wrong person. Obviously, it would have been the same exact outcome either way. Like it's murder.
Except in this case, an innocent person who had the same car as the bad guys.
Yes, he
Got
turned
shot.
down. Yeah, he was going down the street had like 6 houses on it, and the same make and model car in color, turned down the road, and the guy was like, oh fuck, my enemy's back. Bam, 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 and wrong guy.
Yeah.
And it was actually someone he kind of knew from the hood, of course, and that was neutral with. It was just a guy, a kid, who was a very young kid.
A 21-year-old, right?
Yeah, 21. So that's what happened.
When we talked about it the other day, like the day after it happened, like you didn't share any information with me while it was going on, which was like interesting how serious you were about like how you're just like, dude,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about it once it's all over.
Because I'm like, it's literally, it's like, oh, like if I sign an NDA for an Underhill clothing photo ad, I'd be like, hey, dude, here's where we filmed. Who cares? It doesn't matter. This is fucking, it's the realest it can get is like sitting in that courtroom. It's like driving a race car. You are completely present.
You're
and
locked
in. Like,
Yeah.
dude, my neck, I couldn't move my neck after the case ended. Like my tension
turned to the side looking at
it was just the tension from sitting there, like my anxiety. I was like, holy fuck. And I'm like, dude, I'm really listening because the one thing it's like my only bias is towards the person being not guilty because I'm like, I'm looking for any reason why this guy may have been, he's accidentally here. We fucked up. He shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
He can't go to prison forever. And we're in South Carolina. Death penalty is also an option.
Yeah.
We did
also
not know.
at play.
We didn't know what the sentencing would be beforehand. That's not decided beforehand. Or at least in this case it wasn't. I don't know. It's different every state how all that shit works. But so I figured it wouldn't be death because what he did was not like the level of heinousness that deserves.
Right.
It's
like premeditation and
he's
like
a fucking idiot.
sick, cruel and unusual. Yeah.
He's not a sociopath. He's a stupid asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just grew up in a really shitty environment. Which I feel I do feel bad for the guy in a weird way. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he made a huge mistake.
But he's from a shit life. Yeah.
Yeah. The interesting thing, we can cut this out if we figure out that this is not cool.
No,
to talk about.
I can talk about anything that I want
because I mean they're all
to.
public facts.
The whole
now,
case
right?
is
It's all
public. Yeah, you could look up.
I just thought
all
the
of it.
craziest thing to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, like if I'm misremembering anything.
Yeah, and by the way, this is a comedy podcast. I may be misremembering things too. This was not. This is all fake. Anyways, go ahead.
This is all fake. So the reason the guy shot at the car and ended up accidentally killing the wrong guy was because 2 days before he had a shootout with the guys that had the same car.
Correct.
And it was like multiple dudes in a car. They were all shooting at him, and there was security camera footage from a nearby business that showed him
and our defendant
hiding behind.
Yeah.
The defendant was hiding behind the tree. There were bullet hits all around him, and they sounded insane.
So he got a massive shootout with his gang rivals 2 days earlier, and here's how shitty this neighborhood is. The police didn't know about it. The detective
They never heard about it?
The detective investigating the case some witness was like, yeah, that dude got in a shootout 2 days ago. And she was like, what? She was like, no, they didn't. Because they would know if there's a shooting. And they're like, so she pulled the security camera from 2 days earlier, and he was on camera like unloading a gun.
Fuck.
Presumably the same gun, I would guess. But by the way, in South Carolina, just from that video, you could not prosecute him because that car could have shot at him first. It's hard to see. And he has every right to pull a gun out and fire wildly into an intersection because of the law here.
Yeah.
But that was
you're just defending yourself.
That was a major avenue too. That corner, it's like a dead end road and a major avenue intersection. And he ran the dead end street like a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the bodyguard outside of a stash house. That's why he hung out in front of this house all day, because he didn't live there, but he was there 24/7. We saw his GPS from his phone. It was literally that house, the convenience store next door to it, back and forth all fucking day long. Oh, by the way, they pulled the security camera, and they were like, just to establish that he was there all day, every day. This is his spot. They were just basically showing he's right there where the murderer has to be standing. So anyways, watch the security camera of the convenience store, and they're just showing like it's clearly him. He's wearing the same clothes as the night of the killing, blah blah blah. And when we were in the deliberation room, one of the older black ladies goes, "Did anyone notice that he didn't pay for those chips?" I was like, "What?" Like he didn't. We watched the shit later, and he walked in and was just like picked up chips, was like, "Sup," and walked out the door. So it's like this poor like Middle Eastern dude who ran this place was just getting bullied by this guy all day.
Yeah, put it on my tab that I will never pay.
Yeah. Hey,
thanks.
By the way, sorry about that shooting in your parking lot 2 days ago.
Yeah, imagine being that guy. You're like, oh, yep, nope, no problem. Enjoy the chips. Like, fuck. You don't want to mess with that guy.
By the way, when the cell phone data scraper took the stand and he showed all his cell phone data, which one of the big reasons he's behind bars now is because of his text messages that I'll get to. But no, but the data scraper dude was like, he was like, I get cell phones and I am not told what the case is. I have no idea what they want from it. He's like, I just pull everything and sort it out by date and all this stuff. And so he was like showing the guy's photographs from his phone the day of the murder. The dude was posing on the stoop where he shot this guy from. He was posing for dating
with a gun.
No, and someone else was taking the photos, and he was doing like thoughtful, like meditative poses for like a dating app. He was like, "Oh, what's up?" Like just thinking with his hand on his chin, like his chains on.
Oh no,
dude, he was stunned so hard on these pictures.
He had some plans, baby. He was trying to get out there with the ladies.
Yeah, it's not a good start. Not having a job and fucking having enemies all over the hood. Ugh.
He had a job.
Yeah,
it just wasn't on the books,
dude. So his text messages, we found out through those that he had a cult leader that he was sending money to.
Oh,
and an hour and a half after the killing, he asked the priest if God could make the shooting go away. And the guy was like, "Yeah, just send my father $500. And his father was not his father. It was the priestly father, like above him, who is like some fucking creep over in Africa. Like, so the priest lives here, and then the high priest lives in Africa. And it's a weird sect of the Gullah Geechee people here, but it's like a cult that formed inside of it. It's weird as hell. And so it's like African spiritualism or some bullshit. But him asking God to make the murder go away is what put him away. Like, what was one of the pieces that put him away? I was like, that didn't work. God did not help.
Yeah, nope. Didn't help.
Hey,
I mean,
try not killing people.
Yeah, you could argue that God said he deserved he misunderstood what God would how God would respond to killing an innocent person.
God literally made a guy write it down in stone. It's like that it's bad.
Yeah, some dude had to get a chisel out for this one. Come on, man.
I bring you these 10 commandments. Mel Brooks. He drops a tablet on the ground.
He just drops one. Oops. Yeah, that's
so
bonkers.
Dude, what a fucking week before Christmas.
God, right before Christmas.
Oh my God.
Aye.
Every time I left the murder trial, I was like, oh fuck, did I get gifts for everybody? Like
you're like, I need to swing by Target on the way home and get some stocking stuffers.
Dude,
Jesus.
So because I was the foreman at the end of this whole thing, it's incredible like how it all comes down to literally one piece of paper. The clerk hands our dude a piece of paper and he hands it to me and he's like, "Here you go." And it just says, we, the people of the jury, unanimously find for the murder of such and such by such and such. And then underneath, it just says guilty and not guilty. And you just put an X next to one. And
So simple.
yeah.
It's, I mean,
And it was like, that is the most official document. And it's like, you just put an X next to guilty or not guilty. There were 2 charges, actually, because possession of a deadly
firearm.
weapon during a violent crime.
yeah.
Which means you can get that if you have a gun next to the guy shooting, by the way, and you don't even pull it out, you can still get that charge. Like, that's what that means. It's very weird. But anyways, it basically just tacks on an extra 5 years. So we get that, and
It's just 5 years.
so we do, okay, so when the case ends, we talk for like 20 minutes, and then we're like, all right, let's just have an anonymous vote, tally up the votes, see where we're at, and then we'll keep talking about this case.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was weird how I felt, even like writing down just like G or NG on a little piece of paper. I was still like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's in, and I was
Yeah.
like, but it was
Like,
so like I wanted it to be not guilty, but it was like so overwhelming. That's why it's called.
Yeah.
That's why it's called reasonable doubt. It's
Right.
like, because you can doubt anything. Like, yes, there could be a mystery man we don't know about who did this, and somehow this happened, and that explains this evidence. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's unreasonable at a certain point.
Yeah, you could invent like an imaginary character that did
Yeah.
every crime.
Yes, there's a
And
hypothetical.
just call him the devil. And
Yeah, there's a hypothetical that
Yeah.
that I could make up right now that would make the guy
Right.
innocent, and he just happened to be there holding a gun that was empty because all its bullets were fired. Like,
yeah, that was the other thing. Is like
yeah, he's on
so
camera
they didn't have,
with a gun.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't have like
kn-
footage of him
he knows-
firing the fatal shots.
He knew where the security cameras were, and so he stepped a few feet to the side of the house where it was out of frame. Like, you can't see it. You couldn't really see the front of this house he hung out in. You could
Pretty
only
smart.
see an angle of it. But yeah, and he used that. Like, he even said he knew where they were. He told us in court.
That's right. The whole
I
like
forgot
the
about that
craziest
part.
thing too.
I keep
is that,
I keep jumping around. Sorry, because
No,
it's
it's okay.
so overwhelming,
So, yeah,
crazy.
I mean, it's a very overwhelming
Oh,
experience.
well, I'll just say that,
but-
yeah, I'll just say the voting, we voted real quick, and it was 11 guilty and 1 I don't know. And the one woman immediately raised her hand and was like, that was me. She was, and she was like, I do, and this is what, right away she goes, I do think he did it. I just, like, basically she was like, I don't 100% know. And it was like, you can't. None of us do, because it's not on camera happening.
because you didn't see it. Like yeah.
But
It's-
everything else around it makes no sense if he didn't do it. Like, all the other evidence
Right.
has to like change a little bit or have a caveat to it. It's weird. It would make no sense.
Yeah.
And what would be the motive? He had the motive, the only motive for killing
Right.
this random person.
Yeah.
And it was from the
and
shootout
it was-
we just watched, like the other shootout.
Yeah.
So anyways, we talked for we ended up deliberating for 2 hours, but she was pretty much, but we were like, let's just go over the whole case.
Yeah.
We were really good about it and thoughtful.
That's good.
And we went over the whole thing, and it was like, there's just there's no way around it. This guy did it.
Yeah.
So
doesn't make sense.
So then I X'd the guilty boxes, and I showed that piece of paper to everyone in the room. I was like, right? Agreed? Like,
Does
all
everybody agree on this?
It's
Yeah.
not me. It's not just me, right? Like, this is everyone. So when you X those 2 off, and then at the bottom, foreman signature. My name's on that piece of paper, and
Damn.
that's it. I have the only name on a piece of paper that found this guy guilty. He was sentenced to 5 years for the gun charge and 50 years for murder. So he has 55 years, not life, and he has parole. So basically, this dude is 43. He can choose to die in prison or get out of prison. The judge sentenced him really fairly of like, it's up to you, bro. If you straighten out and you're good for the next 27 years, you will get out when you're 69, 70 years old. And you will have some life. But if not, bye-bye, dude. You're not coming out of there.
Yeah. I mean,
like, wow.
It's hard to imagine. Like, I could see if I was in a situation where like something crazy like that happened to me and I got sentenced to a long sentence, that I would just be like, I'm just going to have to lock in and be the most evil bastard possible in here. And I'm going to fucking fight and kill.
You're doing
because I'm angry at the system.
Wrong thing that you should be doing in prison. That is a way to get murdered immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know where that rumor started that you walk into prison and you're like, oh, I'm fucking tough. It's like, dude, there are guys that are actually tough and they don't care.
And they know how the whole prison politics thing works too, and they have more people inside that they're like connected with.
Well, no one's tough enough to fight 20 neo-Nazis. Like, Conor McGregor would get his fucking ass kicked in prison if
100%.
If a group of dudes fucked him
if
up.
they're not in your weight class.
That's true too. There's 300-pound solid muscle dudes that'll pick you up.
They've been working out every day for 20 years, just waiting for some guy to show up and start being a dickhead.
I was like, like when British criminals are like, it's like, we're the toughest gang in the whole prison, and you're like, shut up, you bitch ass.
Cheerio, mate.
Dude,
Fuck
our
you.
prisons are 400 times worse. Well, it's like, dude,
I would go full Bronson.
Yeah.
I would get buttered up. Butter me up.
Butter yourself up. Fight guards naked. Oh, they would love that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Jesus. So after the we couldn't look anything up while the case was going on, and I didn't want to because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the guy did something else before. You know, he has a fair trial. But then when I tried to look up. So he was found guilty, and then the sentencing was like 30 minutes later, and the judge was like, the jury can stay if they would like to watch the sentencing, and all 12 of us were like, sayonara, we're out of here.
Bye-bye.
So I was checking the website that night to see the sentencing for that case.
Yeah.
And when I typed his name in, like 30 cases came up. And I was like, oh, boy. And, dude, it's like assault and battery, fleeing, fucking lots of fighting, possession of whatever. It was tons of shit. It turns out for this case, he had more charges for this case that we weren't aware of because he was arrested for the murder, and then he got out on bond, and then he fled the state, barricaded himself in a house, and U.S. Marshals had to go and talk him out of it.
Yeah, go and get him to return to,
So they brought him back to South Carolina in custody, and he's been waiting in prison since.
Dude.
Yeah, so he's had quite the rap sheet. He was going to kill somebody. Like, it was going to happen. I mean, he was trying to actively. Dude, he's gotten 2 shootouts in 2 days in a busy street. He's going to accidentally kill someone, and he did.
Yeah.
Like, he was looking for a problem. But I was like, we probably saved, like, multiple lives just from this fucking asshole going away.
Yeah. What was the... Oh, yeah. So, the one other thing that I think we should talk about is that you mentioned that you were dismissed for, like, a while.
Yes.
Towards the end, because
So the jury gets dismissed periodically throughout cases because the lawyers need to talk to the judge about something, or the judge needs to talk to them about something, and it's like it has nothing to do with the case directly, and we don't need to hear it.
Yeah, just like
Because there might be bullshit where like we shouldn't find out that one of the lawyers is a fuck up because they filed something wrong and the judge is gonna ream them for it. It's like that shouldn't influence our decision making. So whatever. So we get dismissed. Matter of law, they call. And
matter of law.
And then we have to leave. So we would leave for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. And then last day, the state rested their case after their last witness. And then it's the defense. They can call witnesses or not. Most of the time they don't. Like, you don't call anyone. All you have to do is poke holes in the state's case because your client's innocent. This is an innocent guy sitting here
right
until he's not. So we get dismissed, and we're dismissed for like an hour and 45 minutes. And finally one of the women asked a clerk, our handler, she was like, what's going on? And the guy was like, oh, the defense is talking to their defendant about taking the stand or not. And that's what we heard. And I was like, oh, the defendant wants to talk. And his lawyers are like, do not take the stand.
Do not get on the stand.
Yeah.
Do not get on the stand.
But he's their client. He's technically their client.
He's the one that's supposed to be able to make the decisions.
So he did. And we went back in, and they're like, the state or the defense calls such and such to the stand, and we didn't. And all the jurors were like, oh shit, and
fuck.
So bro gets up there, and he's nice. He's very charming,
cordial to the court and the lawyers and everyone.
And he was the whole time, and he's not in. He's not handcuffed. He's in a suit, nice suit. He's not in shackles or anything, which means he was on good behavior the whole time he was being held. But he is like solid gold upper grill, fucking teardrop, like some tattoo shit here. And I was like, whatever.
He looks pretty hard.
He gets up there and he did exactly what you're not supposed to do. It's like he just gave us more doubt in him of like, you're adding detail. He added a couple of details that had not been a part of the defense the whole case. And it was like, why wasn't this brought up? He was like, I think there was another person. I thought maybe, and it was like, wait a minute. Like, he started inventing a human to be the guy who did it. And everyone was like, what the fuck? It was almost like that O.J. Simpson book about him. Like, he invented another human. He invented another person in that book that's with him. And it's like his consciousness or something. It's like there's two of them all of a sudden. And it's like that shit happens with like murderers of like, well, I couldn't have done it. There has to just be this like other entity that's not me. Like, it's such a weird psychological thing to do.
It was the shadow version of me that was thinking about. That was. Oh, that's so.
I'm in the Naked Gun movies. I don't know what that guy did.
Yeah. So, do you think that in addition to it being kind of like confusing, do you think that really made a difference in what your ultimate decision was going to be?
So, I mean, honestly, it was like not a single piece of anything. It was like the totality of all of it. Yeah. And so one of the things that we mentioned in the deliberation room was the text messages with the cult leader. So he texted the cult leader an hour and a half after the murder and asked for God to make it go away and was willing to give his money to this person. However, we also had the text messages for that whole week, and he did not text his spiritual leader after the other shooting 2 days earlier. There was no text like, I need this to go away. I just got in a fucking shoot. You know, he did not give one fuck about that shooting at all. Like, that was just another day.
It just, it didn't bother him. He was,
And
he got out unscathed.
So I guarantee you in that hour and a half after the murder, he was like, I hit my enemy. I'm out of here. He took off. I guarantee one of his boys called him and was like, you got the wrong dude. And that's when he started texting. They're like, you're in big fucking trouble. And he starts texting his religious guy. And I was like, dude, it's not good. Not good, bro. Yeah. And I will say for anyone listening, because I have not given like all the evidence that we received. Yeah. There's a lot. Shell casings match this gun and blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, there was forensic evidence that linked it in addition to
I'm just talking about the interesting highlights. But so he is on camera running across the street away from the site of the murder with a pistol in his hand that has
with the slide locked back.
The slide
because
locked
he fired
back.
every round in his magazine.
In a magazine that holds 17 rounds, and there are 17 shell casings on the ground in front of his stoop, and moving towards where the car crashed because he was walking after it, firing shots.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. By the way, 17 shots, only one bullet hit the victim, and it fucking killed him. How unlucky is that, too?
Yeah. I mean...
If not for that one bullet, he could have got out of there scot-free.
Yeah. That guy would have just had a little bit of body work to do to his car.
Yeah. Only 3 bullets hit the car, dude.
That's the other thing. So I just went to a firing range with my buddies, and we were like shooting shotguns and shooting pistols. And it is like, if you're not working, like doing a firing range and really like, and when you're moving and firing at the same time, it's really hard to be
impossible, dude. With a pistol,
it's like,
that's movie shit.
Depending. Yeah, if you're using only one hand, your aim is even worse.
Which he definitely was. He's not walking like a SWAT member with 2 hands on it and steady.
Yeah.
Like they're trained how to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not trained.
Like that's the only way you're going to be able to hit stuff. It's interesting. Like people's perception of like, well, if you've got a gun, you're going to be able to protect yourself. It's not.
No.
Just having the gun, you have to really know how to use it and practice and stuff be able to.
If you have no training whatsoever, having a gun makes you far less safe.
Much more. Yeah,
because you're not
gonna hit your target as easily, and you're more of a danger to yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot yourself in the thigh. There's way more likeliness of that happening than an enemy coming into your house and you stopping them. But of course, here's the other thing: we don't have enemies. Like, the average person doesn't have fucking enemies. This dude had enemies.
Yeah, you're not going to have enemies that are coming after you with guns.
Rednecks
you need to defend yourself.
think they do. For some reason, they think
that these trans libtards are going to come and get them. It's like they're not interested in you, bud.
The trans militia that's going to come and get them. Cut their cock off.
That trans militia shows up over here. Tries to pull my pants down and handle me.
Grab my big, juicy, delicious.
My veiny hog.
I'm so tired of all these trans people tricking me into going into their bars, buying them drinks, and then when I'm good and drunk, I go home with them, and they trick me. And every weekend, they trick me.
Yeah, we don't have enemies. That's so fucking. It's what a crazy experience.
Yeah, dude. So that happened right before Christmas because the court's trying to get these cases off its books before the holidays.
Yeah,
dude, the courtroom next to us.
Sorry, I'm getting a little hot. Hold on one second.
Oh, Chris has got to take off his very stylish Christmas kitty cat sweater. Oh no. He had another sweater underneath and it's got a llama on it. Jesus.
Oh, that's better. That feels better.
double
You don't wear
Christmas.
2 Christmas sweaters at the same time, Matt?
Oh, it's 75 degrees here.
Actually, hang on. I'm a little hot.
Oh no. Oh no, he's taking off his sweater to reveal yet another sweater. That is a meme. A meme
Yeah.
his wife bought him.
Yeah. Actually, sorry. I'm a little hot. 1 second.
Oh no. God damn it. Buy a man, eat fit. Oh no, he's got a Christmas t-shirt on underneath. That is his Christmas t-shirt is a sweater that is open and reveals chest hair that's printed on. Oh my god.
It's so stupid.
Well, that was a fun visual gag.
Yeah, fun visual gag for the audio experience.
Anyways, back to the murder trial.
Go to YouTube to see how stupid I look.
Oh, good lord. So anyways, my Christmas was lovely. I had family over and they were like, it's been such a stressful couple weeks during the holidays. I was like, yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, no shit. How was your murder trial, Gramps?
Dude.
Oh, that's insane, man.
So when I'm 70 years old, I'm going to check in on this guy and see if he's behaving himself in prison.
Oh my god. 70 years.
I know.
Fuck.
But hey, so by the way, he is serving more time than the victim ever lived.
Oh.
So
wow.
it kind of,
Yeah, that's
I thought of that the other night and I was like, cause it's so weird. You feel guilty and not guilty. Like I feel guilty about finding him
Yeah.
guilty, but
Yeah.
he's guilty. You know, it's strange. It's just tragic is the problem. I'm like, the whole thing is a tragedy. This shouldn't have
Yeah.
happened. Shouldn't have been here doing this. You shouldn't have shot someone, you idiot. It's like,
Yeah.
you've punished all of us for this, you fuck. It's like,
yeah.
it just sucks.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, horrible that, you know, that just all the things that had to go wrong for that kid to turn onto that. Just
know.
if he hadn't turned onto that street,
Coincidences.
he would still be alive today. The kid who had a look-alike car, he did nothing wrong.
Yeah. He had no beef with this dude at all.
No.
And guess what? He was going to that street because his friend had texted him a few minutes earlier to like come over, and his buddy was on that street moving stuff out of his grandmother's house because his grandmother had been murdered. So the reason the car was there that night was to help someone move their murdered grandma's stuff out of the neighborhood. This is a shit neighborhood. And it's just like,
what the fuck?
it sucks. You have to go in there and just take over and pull them out and be like, we have to like rehabilitate everyone out of here. It's like, it's horrible. It's just so bad. But it's
Yeah.
like this cop told me one time, man, he's like, there's just pockets of crime. And he goes, it's not like, he goes, of course, it's not broken down by like any demographic exactly. He goes, there are like 100 people in all of Charleston. If you just disappeared those 100 people, crime would go down like 90%.
Right.
He's like, he goes, it's just pockets of the same assholes that just do everything. Most people just living their lives.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like stuck in these groups of people. That's why when we lived in Chicago, my dad, you know, with all of his conservative news, he would be like, "Oh, how's Chicago? You feeling safe up there?" I'm like, "I'm perfectly safe.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
I'm
not
perfectly
in a gang."
safe because I didn't grow up in a gang,
Right.
and like a lot of these things are just like
Yeah.
kids know a drug dealer.
No
the drug
parents.
dealer tried to be, you know, like their cousin is a drug dealer down the street. They know him. He like beat up some other guy or like shot someone's cousin, and then they know that he's their cousin and they get shot because someone's upset. It's like,
Yeah. That's
It's
exactly
like
it.
blood feud shit and like
Yep.
gang shit.
No,
And gangs are so interesting too because
Yeah.
there's like a few people at the top, like the high priest or whatever,
Right.
and then it's like all their little cult members
The
that are
head
like
of
have been
Al-Qaeda.
convinced that somehow they're going to get something good out of this, as long as they just do X, Y, or Z, and it's just
they do get good. They get quick cash. Like it's like short term shit. Like long term, this is going to kill you, or you have to quit, or you're going to go to prison. Those are the three.
Right.
It's like drug addiction. The three options are quitting, going to prison, or dying. It's like
yeah.
yeah, it's so. And there's they have no parental figure, or not enough of one. They might have one, but then they're working or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So they have no dad, because their dad was the same thing, same circle. So they have no father. So then they're like, well, who's a strong dude around here? And it's like, it's the guy who runs the gang. Like, he's the tough guy who can take care of you and teach you shit.
Yeah. Those are father figures.
Yeah.
The idea of having some sort of power to like take control of your destiny instead of being like subject to someone else who's doing it. Yeah. It's like the allure is there, and it's just like, you know, kids sometimes make silly decisions about who they want to model themselves after, and
There are tens of
it's
thousands.
not through any fault of their own. They're in a shitty situation to begin with, and they want to. They're all trying to transcend the shitty situation that they're in.
Yeah,
and
they just don't know how.
just do it in a way that, like, the easiest way that is offered to them at a vulnerable time in their life, and like looking at them with a little empathy, like, dude, you're making bad choices. This is a bad, you know, this is a lifestyle that is exactly like you said, going to either result in your death, imprisonment, or you will figure out that you need to leave this. Yeah. But often people get killed or go to jail before they realize that that's the wrong choice.
And sometimes they straighten out in jail or do
Sometimes,
escape.
yeah.
It's rare, but
yeah, it's hard.
It's
I
so
mean,
hard.
the way that prison is,
jail again is another gang you're in.
yeah, you have to be in a gang just to and it's just to survive day to day.
I would have to be a Nazi if I went to like a maximum federal penitentiary. I would have to be a Nazi. Like, I wouldn't have a choice.
Yeah, you would have to be with the Peckerwoods, man.
Oh God. Well, you need protection. But that's the thing. It's
so
like
weird.
There's no difference to me between a gang, Al-Qaeda, the KKK. It's like these are all just desperate people with no direction who latch on to stupid shit because they're ignorant. And it's like, and there's no other option a lot of the time.
Yeah,
Usually
one
there's no
charismatic person that tells them that they're a freedom fighter.
Yeah. This dude was defending his street, his territory. Fucking Al-Qaeda's doing the same thing. The KKK is defending whiteness from being taken over. It's all just fake territorial horseshit that makes no sense at all. It's not worth killing over. I don't know, man. It's so fucking wild. I remember like the Netflix movie Beasts of No Nation about the child army, and Idris Elba is the warlord. He kills
Kerry Joji Fukunaga.
Yeah. The True Detective director.
True Detective director from season 1.
And Idris Elba, his army annihilates this entire village in the beginning, and the kid escapes, runs into the jungle, and is like, I'm a child, a 10-year-old in the jungle. There's nothing for me. I'm going to die. And then he runs into the warlord who killed his whole family. And he's just like, I have a place for you. Come with me. And then the kid's like, great, I'm on your side. Like, it's that easy. It all it takes is a kid like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got you, kid.
Yeah, I got you. All you got to do
fight
is
for me.
All you got to do is hold this AK-47.
Point it at the people I tell you to point it at, and then shoot them.
That's a brutal movie. Anyways, I had
yeah.
a brutal week. Woo!
Brutal week.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. I should have mentioned this. It's crazy. We had a home invasion.
Did you? You did not.
Yeah, we did.
You really did?
It was messed up. Yeah.
Oh,
This
was it
fat
was it
fuck
Santa Claus
came
and
down
Duck?
my chimney.
I was like, God damn it, you dickhead.
He ate our cookies and drank our milk.
Fuck.
And all he did was leave a bunch of toys that my kids really loved.
So you shot him in the spinal cord?
Fucking killed his ass. I skinned him in the backyard. I wear.
I mutilated him.
This is him. Just kidding.
that was-
no. We didn't have a home invasion. We had a great Christmas, and the
Nice.
kids are very happy.
That was a great Onion article video. The 10-year-old hero stops and mutilates Home Invader. And he was just like, and he's like, "You're a real hero, little boy." And he's just like, "I just needed the blood." Like,
Okay.
broke into a psycho's house. Holy hell. Wow, this is
Murder can be fun.
the murder miss. This is the greatest Christmas ever. What a
Yeah.
miracle.
Oh, it's, you know what? It's a Christmas miracle that you guys deliberated and put that guy away for life right before Christmas.
Yeah, my God.
You guys didn't even think about him getting home to
know.
his family, did you?
I know.
You bastards, you heartless jury, you.
Oh my Christ. Also, the victim's mother was there, so
Oh.
I was going to upset somebody that day.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
By the way, the defendant, when he heard he was guilty, he did not react whatsoever. He just put his hands behind his back right away without looking, and a guy put cuffs on them
Fuck.
instantly. I was like, there's a sheriff right behind him, just like, all right, if that's guilty, I'm cuffing this dude.
I'm cuffing him.
Yeah, and it was guilty, hands behind the back, crank. I was like, wow, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, that's just so intense. Like,
Yep.
the idea of prison. Did you ever read that? It was a story. I'm probably going to butcher it. I don't know. Dostoevsky, maybe. But it was
Crime
about.
and Punishment?
No, it was a short story.
Oh.
Not a. But it was about like these two guys were like having a dinner party, and the guests at the dinner party were like debating whether or not capital punishment was okay or like life imprisonment. One guy was like, no, like capital punishment. I think it was called the wager or the bet or something.
Sounds kind of familiar.
But yeah, so they're debating capital punishment, and one of the guys like basically he's like, look, I'll prove it to you if you can stay as my prisoner for 20 years. I'll give you like $1 million.
Whoa.
And he's like, okay, and like agrees, and they like he like 3 meals a day get put into a slot, and he's just in a room. He has like a library of books and a piano, and like a variety of things,
Like
and it
Hannibal
goes
Lecter.
through. Yeah, it goes through like the whole 20 years. The guy really does it.
Wow.
And the guy who's imprisoning him, like the expense of keeping the guy, like he was rich at the very beginning, and then like over time, like investments, like all this stuff happens, and he
It costs
basically
a
he's
lot.
like, oh shit, I have to pay this guy $1 million. He's actually gonna do it. He's not gonna quit.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to prepare for it, but financially that's gonna be a problem.
Oh man,
And like
that's great.
he's like thinking about like what if something happens to him while he's in there, and like he's contemplating like whether he can like whether he's going to give the money to the guy or not,
Right.
even though like they made the wager, like
It's like they're both
And,
in prison in a way.
yes,
It
that's
imprisons
exactly
the other
yes,
guy.
the story is all about it. Like he's just like, I have been
Interesting.
imprisoned by imprisoning this guy.
Yeah.
So is like
Interesting.
capital punishment, like the death penalty, is obviously bad, but life in prison also has
Yeah.
its downsides. You have to have a system to maintain
That's why
the promise of like,
some countries don't do it.
yeah,
They don't have
yeah.
life. It's not even an option. Most Nordic countries are like 17 years maximum or something, or 20 years
right.
for murder.
They put you in there, and their goal is to like rehabilitate you strongly, so that you're like,
Yeah.
look, I made a huge mistake. I will never do that again. That sort of thing. And just to give you the ending of the story, sorry, spoiler alert.
No.
It's said way better and done way better.
It's over 100 years old.
Yeah. In the story, the guy is like thinking about it, and he's like, all right, I'm not going to kill the guy. I'm going to go and just tell him, like, look, I don't have the money anymore.
Oh my God.
I'm fucked. And I'm sorry that I wasted 20 years of your life on this stupid bet. We're idiots. Like, I'll do whatever I can do to make it up to you. And he goes there. It's the night before the guy is supposed to be out and win the bet. And he leaves. He's gone.
Ooh.
He ran out because he could tell that the guy was in trouble. And he left him a note that was just like, thanks, but no thanks. Like,
Whoa.
I'm giving up on the wager on
let him off the
19 years and 364 days. I'm leaving because I've learned like something more valuable than like this money would ever give me. He's just like, he became like a piano genius and like read all these books, and he just was like, I thank you for the experience. It was so like an interesting thing. Yeah. Like, I know I'm leaving out details,
But it's
because I read
interesting,
this,
like,
20 years ago.
It freed the prisoner and imprisoned the guard,
Yes.
essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
he was given a
yeah.
life of leisure. Basically, he could do whatever he wanted as long as it wasn't leave that room.
Right. He's just getting paid
Yeah.
a salary to stay in a room
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't.
and read.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it was interesting.
I think we celebrated Christmas
We did!
the only way We're All Dead knows how.
Yes.
Holy
By
Christ.
sending a murderer to jail.
Yep. Holy God.
Well, thank you for your service, Matt.
You're welcome, everyone.
It's not easy.
What did you guys ever do for this country, you fucking libtards?
Oh, man.
Ooh. All right. Well, on that note, God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
Adios, muchachos.
Thank you for listening to We're All Dead. Hit us in the tittus.
Why would you rather?
What?
What the fuck?
Dude.
Chris and I got the same present for
We
Christmas.
got the same glasses for Christmas. I'm serious. So we
Our
just
YouTube,
stopped
dude.
recording for YouTube. We just stopped recording, and Matt was like, "Hey, check out my cool new Ray-Bans that I got for Christmas." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I brought mine in to show Matt on the podcast because I think I look like Lenny Kravitz.
Dude,
And-
we have the exact...
Dude,
Our wives bought us the exact same... Did your wife buy you that?
yeah, my wife got me this for
Yeah.
Christmas.
God.
This pair of Ray-Bans because I lost mine a while ago. RB4184 is the model.
RB4184.
This is
Same ones.
insane, dude.
That
That doesn't make...
so
Here, hold
weird.
on. I'm going to take a screenshot and send it to my wife real quick.
Dude.
That is so weird. We need to tell the wives about
All
that.
right. Okay, that's all. We had to add that
Okay.
to the podcast. See ya.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Why would you rather?